The Lord replied, "Hypocrites, don't each of you on the Sabbath untie your ox or a donkey from its stall and lead it out to get a drink? Then isn't it necessary that this woman, the daughter of Abraham, bound by Satan for 18 long years, be set free from her bondage on the Sabbath day?" When he said these things, all his opponents were put to shame. But all those in the crowd rejoiced at all the extraordinary things he was doing. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
Please be seated. The streets and the sidewalks were teeming with people. There's so many people that it was impossible to walk side by side with one another. What can you do in such a crowd? The bumping, the stops and starts, and the constant flow forward. I felt like a salmon caught in the upstream battle for life. Thus upon spying a small cobblestone street to my left which had no one on it, I stepped off the conveyor belt to the main street and onto this side cobblestone street with its uneven stones. Just how does one with disabilities maneuver this, I wonder? After a short distance, the cobblestone street made a turn and led to the doors of a 12th century church. Not a man. When it is 110 degrees out here in the valley and your steering wheel is hotter than a frying pan, and the heat, despite being dry heat, which people always say when you say it's hot out, well, at least it's dry heat. As if dry heat isn't hot. Well, my oven is dry heat and it's hot. When it is that hot out and you feel like you're in a blast furnace, and then you walk into a store, and you just stand there for a moment, taking in the cool, dry, air-conditioned air, and you take a deep breath and exhale with a physical sound of relief. Well, that's how I felt when I walked into that church, except that the relief was not cool air, but a blessed, all-engulfing peace, which is just as palpable. I took a deep breath and exhaled, relaxing my shoulders, closing my eyes, and allowing all the pores of my skin to open up and drink in the calming sense of the presence of God, the essence of life, the spirit of all there was, is, and ever shall be, the element of holiness that even the most ardent of atheists would have to admit filled the air. Protected by solid concrete walls, no sound, no busyness, no hawkers, no world outside this holy world we're allowed in. I felt at home. I sat down for a few minutes to allow this presence to engulf me. Ah, blessed, blessed peace. After a bit, feeling refreshed, feeling restored, I got up and exited the church to swim with the fishes. What I experienced upon entering that church was Sabbath. The Sabbath isn't a particular day of the week. I mean, it can be, but it's not restricted to it. Sabbath is a period of time when we consciously set aside the time to rest from our labors, to rest from our stressors, those things which drain us in order to be restored. A day is 24 hours. It is one revolution of the earth. A day is scientific. Same applies for a month. A month is a measure of time corresponding or nearly corresponding to the length of time required by the moon to revolve once around the earth. A week, though, is not scientifically determined. Rather, it is determined by humans. A week doesn't have to have 7 days in it. You can have 3 days and have 10 days. A week is completely arbitrary. We use 7 days to demarcate a week because it's based upon Jewish scripture. God worked for 6 days in creation and rested on the seventh. We, like God, to do the same. We had to separate this day out of all the rest in order to be reminded of God creating the universe and to restore ourselves because even God did so. Thus, Sabbath is about restoration. It's not about rest. In other words, going to bed on Saturday evening and sleeping 20 24 hours until Sunday evening, thereby getting lots of rest, is not the idea of keeping the Sabbath. Sabbath time is about putting away responsibility. It's about putting away worry, putting away work. Time is to be restored, it's to be refreshed. Therefore, Sabbath time can be spent in many different ways. Practice, going out for a walk, or maybe it's reading, working out, or enjoying a hobby, doing an interest. Some see the Sabbath in a 24-ounce Belgian wheat beer at the bar of the Shitties after a day's work. And some find it in a heroin meal, or TV, or computer games. So this calls into question what we really mean when we talk about Sabbath, you see. It begs for us to define the distinction between Sabbath and Soma. In Aldous Huxley's most popular novel, Brave New World, he prophetically outlines this phenomenon by creating the symbol Soma in his novel. In the novel, Soma is an actual drug, a drug that allows anyone to escape their immediate circumstances and enter a paradise of sorts. Huxley writes of Soma, all the advantages of Christianity and alcohol, none of the defects. It brings about a pseudo-happiness and a comfort. And no one is left with a hangover. Anytime any of the characters face a discomfort, they take Soma. Huxley describes a character facing a trial. Punctured, utterly deflated, he dropped into a chair and, covering his face with his hands, began to weep. A few minutes later, he thought better of it and took 4 tablets of Soma. One moment he's weeping, another he's daydreaming. But then later he's hit with the harsh reality of only having been hurt by his Soma trip. See, Huxley's point. Soma is a drug that enslaves us. Soma isn't Sabbath. Soma is escapism. Escapism doesn't restore. It delays, it enslaves, and it often depletes. On the other hand, Sabbath restores and refreshes. Thus, it comes as no surprise that we often confuse the terms. I mean, how often have you come home from work and said, I just want to veg in front of the TV? That's escapism, and not Sabbath. In truth, such a situation begs for Sabbath. It begs for restoration, not escape. But despite our need for Sabbath time, we avoid it. In the early 1900s in Budapest, a disciple of Freud by the name of Sándor Ferenczi noticed how many people came to see him complaining about the sudden onset of headaches and stomach aches and attacks of depression they were experienced every single Sunday. And I'll tell you, I get that. Ferenczi called it Sunday neurosis, and he attributed it to the loss of control people experienced on the Sabbath. You see, when shops shut down, so did the machinery of self-censorship, he said. As routines of the work week gave way to family get-togethers, worship, and rest, Sunday neurotics feared that their wilder impulses might get away from them. With the eternal murmur of self-reproach temporarily silenced within them, they worried that they might run amok. So they bruised bellyaches and the blues to protect them from the full freedom of the Sabbath. You know, I think Ferenczi was on something, see? Anyone who practices Sabbath for even an afternoon usually suffers a little spell of Sabbath sickness. Try it, and you too may be amazed by how quickly your welcome rest begins to feel like something closer to a bad cold. Okay, you say, that was nice. Now it's time to get back to work. I got things to do. I can't sit around all day doing nothing. Not only that, how will you ever catch up after taking a whole day off? And worst of all, what if you get used to this and don't ever want to go back to work? And then, of course, there's the guilt. Few of us can even imagine taking a day, a whole day, when we're not sick, and have any other responsibilities to lay around in our pajamas all day, or read until lunchtime, and make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, then take a nap nap, and sit on the porch watching life transpire. And when evening comes around and your significant other says, "So what did you do today?" You say, "Nothing. Absolutely nothing." And then a week later, you do the exact same thing. This is nigh unimaginable. We say we're too busy to do this. And after all, being busy is how our culture measures worth. If you are busy, then you must be fine. If you have more to do than you can do, and the list never gets done but a little longer, then you must be very fine. Because successful people are busy people. Effective people are busy people. But that's just not true. Most of us are busy because we feel guilty or are fearful to do what God commands us to do. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but on the seventh day is a Sabbath. You shall do no work. In the eyes of God, the porch, the nap, the book are imperative. And not every now and then, but on a regular basis. Today's gospel lesson, Jesus has a run-in with a rabbi who objects to Jesus healing a woman on the Sabbath. Jesus even calls the rabbi a hypocrite and shames him. And today we jump to Jesus' defense, who's acting out of compassion. But everybody understands that compassion supersedes law. And yet I will tell you, in my lifetime, we have gone from blue laws and absolutely nothing open on Sundays to a city, country, culture that never rests. We've gone from Sunday afternoon dinner with pot roast, baked potatoes, green peas, with family, with no TV on or radio on, and not answering the telephone, to an overcooked sawdust hamburger with cheese squirted on it from a plastic bottle, and a side of mint soggy fries that drip with grease, cooked by some peach fuzz-faced kid wearing earbuds, and a cannibal corpse death metal t-shirt at a soccer or baseball field in summer weather, hotter than a teenage boy on a date at the drive-in, and where parents live out their own failed sports fantasies through their children, projecting inner angst on umpires and officials who themselves have been called out of the stands to officiate, because if they didn't, there would be no game to officiate and no one to officiate, and the game would be forfeited. And all the kids would be just as happy if the games were forfeited, because they really only care about the post-game ice cream and playing with their friends. And yet their parents would be distraught at forfeiture of the game, because they might just jeopardize their child's college scholarship at Stanford, despite the fact that their child would be lucky if they're playing D-level slow-pitch softball in a co-ed league when they're 35 years old. That is what the rabbi is talking about. You can't tell me we are better off. Ballet lessons, French lessons, acting lessons, basketball games and practice, SAT prep classes, and I'm talking for 5-year-olds. Gotta get them into Cal. Are we really that anxious to put our children into $300,000 debt for a college education? We're teaching them to be busy for what? To get ahead? You tell me how being busy prepares you for a sudden diagnosis of cancer at 35 years old. Plagued with increasing secularism, the rabbis of Jesus' time were finally forced to spell out all kinds of work that are forbidden on the Sabbath, because the people kept trying to find ways to get around taking time off, just like we do. I don't care what your Sabbath is, so long as it centers on restoration and health, and hopefully a connection with what is at the core of your being. But I will tell you, if you slow down for a day, then all kinds of alarming things can happen. Listen to what Barbara Brown Taylor has to say. She says, when you slow down for a day, you might start crying without having the slightest idea why. You might start remembering what you loved about people who died before you were 10, along with things you did when you were 18 that still send involuntary shivers up your back. You might like to make a list of the times you almost died in your life, along with the reasons you're most glad you are to be alive today. Released from bondage of the clock, when you practice Sabbath time, you eat when you are hungry instead of when you have to. 9 times out of 10, you discover that you are far less hungry than you thought you were. And as you slow down, your heart does also. The girdle of your diaphragm loosens, causing great sighs too deep for words to pour from your body. In their wake, you discover more room around your heart, greater capacity for fresh air. If you flee from the pain and failure in life, then you run into them everywhere you go. If you can find some way to open up to them instead, then you may bring their hands from behind their backs and lay flowers on your bed. So stay home, not because you're sick, but because you're well. Talk someone you love into being well with you. Take a nap, a walk, leisurely 2-hour lunch. Test the premise that you are worth more than what you could produce. That even if you spent one whole day being good for nothing, you would still be precious in God's sight. And when you get anxious out of fear or guilt, remember that taking Sabbath time is a commandment. Your work has already been established even when you are not working. As Robert Taylor says, it's hard to understand why so many people put "thou shalt not do any work" in a different category from "thou shalt not kill or covet or steal." Take the time to do nothing and live into the divine presence. You're worth it. You're worth it because you're everyone who ever was and everyone who ever will be. There's never been anyone quite like you in all of creation, and there never ever will be.